Guys, I want you to check this out because I think this guy raged when I typed this in. He's trying to scam me. I tell him you're being trolled, and I put a LOL. And look what he put. You troll me? Yes, buddy, I troll you. And I love how they kicked me out of the party. That's just classic. Hey, what is up YouTube? This is Redcard200. So welcome to another scammer video. And I know some of you are like, I'll never get scammed. Hey man, it does happen. And unfortunately, if you're not aware, you do have a high percent chance that you may get scammed. So stay tuned to the very end. I know I got a lot of new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Help the channel grow. Hit that notification bell. Giveaway, okay, coming very soon. So make sure you stay tuned. But scams do exist, and I got 3 new scams for you. I encourage you to check out the whole playlist of all the scam videos that I have. I got 3 new scams that I recorded, and the 4th one is just to throw in there. Some guy thought I wasn't recording. I thought I'd just throw it in there so that way you see what scam I'm referring to. Let's go to get started with this video here. So in the very first scam I'm going to go ahead and show you, it is a deadly one because it's really smart of the guy. I'm calling it a cert scammer, and cert is short for certification. It has to do with that. In the post, this guy wants a title stream for a titanium white Finnick. I don't have a title stream, so I offer him a glorifier. He says, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. So you got to pay attention to the way he does it because it's really quick and it's crazy deadly, because you could easily get away with this because if you don't notice the difference in it, it'll catch you by surprise and you'll end up getting scammed. And that's what I'm saying. Scams do exist and you got to be aware of what they're doing. You got to be real careful. Remember, if you don't have to accept it, don't accept it. Bottom line is, if you're not sure about it, just don't take it. That's what I recommend that you do. So notice titanium white. Notice the certification sweeper. He comes up with a distraction. Okay, he wants you to look at the comment, and he's gonna go in and change that Finnick. You gotta pay attention to it. Bam! It would happen really quick. So you gotta pay attention to that. Real crazy, and it's a crazy scam because it's a really smart one. And there's no problems with what he's doing, you know. It seems legit, but notice it never changed back to titanium white. And that's kind of where the dude messed up. He went ahead and commented again. Actually, it's fair. And I went ahead. I already knew what he was doing. I was just kind of playing along with what he was doing. But for someone that is new, it's a hard one to tell what he's doing. Okay, so you got to pay attention to this. This is the first one I'm gonna go ahead and show you out of the actually the 4 I'm gonna go ahead and put up. Let's go ahead and go on to our next scam there. So in the next scam, this is probably the more popular one. It's a titanium white to gray switch. So I call it the gray scam, I guess, or the titanium white scam, whatever you may want to call it. But it's a very famous one because it's happened a lot, and I think that's the whole reason why they changed the setup of the trading, like with the way that titanium white goes. It used to be like a little circle on the top. It was very hard to see, but people still try to pull it off. The best way to avoid this scam is if you go over to the items they're offering, you push L3 and you stick to it, and obviously if it changes, if the information changes, then obviously they went ahead and switched it out. Plus, you will always want to just give it time. Remember, there's always a distraction. This guy's trying to distract me from it, but you'll see that he switches out the wheels really quick, and they kind of look the same. The wheel and the design of the picture looks the same, and that's why they're able to kind of get away with it if you don't pay attention. But that is the whole reason why they went ahead and brought out titanium white. They actually have the name titanium white, and bam, he goes ahead and switches it out. And if you're not careful, you'll easily get fooled. That's probably the more famous one, and that used to happen a long time ago, a lot more often. Now you really don't see that type of scam anymore, but you're gonna see it at the higher levels. That's honest. And at this point, I'm kind of trolling them. I know they're trying to scam me, and you see this, like I said, you see this at the higher level. And I'm talking about when you're trying to trade for a lot, more expensive things, but I'm trolling them. And the sad thing about these people is that they don't realize I'm trying to troll them. Like, because they actually tell his friend to trade them, and they stop, and then they give it to their friend, and then their friend tries to scam me. It is a really sad situation for these two dudes trying to, one of them tries to scam me, they can't, and then the other one tries to scam me, and then they can't either, and I'm just trolling them. Sometimes you just gotta have a good time with it about it, because I don't know what they're thinking when they go along and do things like this. It's the same as stealing, and God will punish you for stealing and doing things like this. So you got to watch out. All right, guys. Let's go on to our third scam here. So in our next scam, I call this the more than 24 item scam. And you want to be real careful about who you trust with this. So obviously, if it's a stranger, you don't want to put your faith in a stranger. And notice this guy has Dissolver. He wants 45 non-crave very rares. Well, we could only do 24 at a time. When you are trading, the maximum amount of slots that you have is only 24. So you never want to go above that. And most of the time, this is a scam because they want to take something from you, and they don't necessarily want to give you that item until they have their complete 45 or 40 in this case, like the guy says. So I'm going to read you what it put, because obviously I know it's a scam. Let's go back to the top here. Okay, I'll do 24 for Dissolver. And he's like, no, 40. We can't do more than 24 without being scammed. No problem. I'm not a scammer is what he tells me. And I ask him, okay, explain how we could do 40. 15 in the first change and 25 in the second exchange. Can I have Dissolver at the first change? No, sorry. And I tell him, I'm not a scammer though. And that's all he replies to me, I'm not a scammer. So I'm using the same thing he told me, and I'm basically reversing that to him. So that is another scam that people get caught up with. Please don't go along with it, because the chances are it'll probably be a scam. So the last and final scam of the video, I call it the blueprint scam. I've already discussed it on another video, but it's always good to educate yourself on these different types of scams. The reason why I'm putting this video on here is because when I was messaging the guy to stop what he was doing, he basically refused to. He basically thought that he wasn't doing anything wrong and there was nothing bad in what he was doing. So I told him I was recording. He said, yeah, that's what they all say. They always say they're recording. And better, yeah, I was recording. Like I say, I'm not one to basically say something and not be true. I'm very honest about the way I try to present myself. But so in this scam, it's called the blueprint scam. Notice he puts a lot of different items on there, and that is a big red flag to indicate that this is a scam. He's quick selling Dissolver for 1,600. I don't have that much. I offer him 1,470. He goes ahead with it, and you'll notice Dissolver will be taken away in a little bit. Bam. He tries to take it away, tries to have you accept the offer either way. And you might say, man, people actually get scammed like this. Yes, people do get scammed like this. Remember, sometimes when we're trading, we're not fully aware what we're doing. We just think it's another trade, just like the last one we just did. And sometimes there's a distraction. Sometimes we put a lot of trust in them, thinking that it won't happen to us. But yes, it could. So it is very important for us to educate ourselves and make sure we're aware of these type of scams, because it makes us feel real bad once it happens too. I've seen a lot of polls saying, "Oh, I've been scammed," feel real bad, and I get it. But that is why we educate ourselves and we make sure we are careful when we are going through trading like this. But hopefully you enjoyed the videos. I have a whole playlist of videos like this. You want to check out all the other scams. I appreciate all the support, guys. Make sure you give the content a like if you do enjoy it. Giveaway, Octane giveaway, and the trader video, check that out. Thanks for all the support, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and God bless you guys.